Hello students, in this session we will discuss about storage classes. Now what is meant by storage class? In general, when we define any variable, every variable must be associated with two terms, scope and lifetime. Storage classes is a concept that deals with scope and lifetime of variables. Now, what is meant by scope and what is meant by lifetime? Here, scope of a variable defines in which parts of a program a variable is possible to use. So, in which parts of a program the variable is possible to use is known as scope. Whereas lifetime of a variable defines at what extent the variable is alive without destroying. Now here observe, even though the variable is alive, it is not possible to use in some cases. So scope is different and lifetime is different. So storage class concept deals with scope and lifetime of variables. For this, it provides four types of access specifiers like auto, extern, static and register. All these access specifiers are keywords. Here, storage class access specifiers provides access permission of the variables. Now, all these access specifiers are used with the data types at the time of declaration statement of a variable. Now, based on these four access specifiers, storage classes can be classified into four types as automatic storage class, external storage class, static storage class and register storage class. Now based on these storage classes, the variables are treated as automatic storage class variable, external storage class variable, static storage class variable and register storage class variable. Now these storage classes one by one. First one, automatic storage class. Variables declared inside the function definition are a block with the access specifier auto are termed as automatic variables. This one general format. Now it starts with the keyword auto. So auto space data type space identifier. Let us example auto int x. So here x is an automatic variable. Here automatic variables are defined inside the function or block. For automatic variables, memory is allocated in memory unit. Default value of an automatic variable is garbage value. Scope is only within the function or block where it is defined. And its lifetime is until end of the function or block. Here, when we observe an automatic variables are created whenever the control enters into the function definition, and those are destroyed whenever the function implementation part completed. Hence, automatic variables are also known as local variables or internal variables. Here one important point. When the variables are declared inside the function or a block without any access specifier, then by default compiler assigns auto keyword, and the variables are treated as automatic variables. Consider this example program for automatic variable. Header files stdio.h and conio.h. Main program. Now an automatic variable is defined inside the function definition. Hence within main function we placed auto int x equivalent to 100. Now we are printing x value. Now it shows automatic variable concept. Okay. The second one, external storage class. Variables declared outside the function definition with the access specifier extern are termed as external variables. General format: extern data type identifier. Example: extern int x. So here external variables are defined outside the all function definitions. For external variables, memory is allocated in memory unit. Default value of an external variable is 0. Its scope is entire file and other files also. Lifetime is until the end of the program execution. Simply it is referred as global. So here external variables are defined outside of all functions. Hence external variables are also known as global variables. When variables are defined outside the function without any access specifier, by default compiler assigns external keyword and the variables are treated as external variables. Example program. First header files stdio.h and conio.h. Now we define an external variable as extern int x equivalent to 100. The main program. Now within main function we are printing x value. So this one external variable. Third one, static storage class. Variables declared either inside the function or outside the function with the access specifier static are termed as static variables. The general format. Now it starts with the keyword static. Data type identifier. Example: static int x. Here the variables are declared either inside the function or outside the function. For static variables, memory is allocated in memory unit. Default value of a static variable is 0. Now, the main advantage of static variable is it always retains updated values between the function calls. Here, placed on the place of declaration, static variables are classified into two types as internal static variables and external static variables. First one, internal static variables. So variables are declared inside the function with the access specifier static are termed as internal static variables. So the scope of an internal static variable is up to end of the function. That means it is possible to use only within the function, but its lifetime is until end of the program. This one example program for internal static variable. Header files stdio.h and conio.h. Main function. So static variables are defined inside the function as internal static variables. So static int x equivalent to 100. Now we are printing x value. Then external static variables. So variables declared outside the function with static access specifier are termed as external static variables. Here, scope of an external static variable is only within the file. That means entire file it is possible to use, whereas its lifetime is global. The example program: header files stdio.h and conio.h. Now external static variable is defined outside the function, hence we place the statement as static int x equivalent to 100. Now we design main function. Now within main function we are printing x value. So this one external static variable. Now finally, register storage class. Here variables declared inside the function are a block with the access specified register are termed as register variables. Here the general format. Now it starts with the keyword register. So register, data type, identifier. The supporting example, register int x. Okay. Now register variables are defined inside the function or block. For register variables, memory is allocated in register unit. Now this one important one. So when we observe previous storage classes, memory is allocated in memory unit, whereas for register storage class variables, memory is allocated in register unit. Now default value of a register storage class variable is garbage value. Scope of register storage class variables is only within the function or block, and its lifetime is until end of the function or block. Now this one example program: header files stdio.h and conio.h. Main function. Now within the function, now we are defining a register variable like register int x equivalent to 100. Now we are printing x value. Remember students, the main advantage of register variables is the way of accessing from a register unit is very fast when we compare with memory unit. Okay. Thank you one and all.